How's the start of the basketball season treating you?
It's been great. I mean, just getting a feel for everyone. Summer's been great. It's been competitive, and I'm just excited to get going.
For you, what's it been like this college experience going into year 3 now?
A whirlwind. Obviously, coming in early, year early, it was a lot, but it was I was ready for the challenge and had a solid 2 years. But I know I'm capable of much more, and had a great summer this summer, and I'm just ready.
What are some goals you have this year, and something that or a skill that you're trying to prove this year?
I mean, I'm not really trying to prove nothing. I'm just trying to win. I think the biggest thing for me is just winning. I want to be known as being a winning player and being able to play on teams with other great guys and to be able to win.
For you, you were recently ranked as like the 28th best prospect in ESPN's top 100 for this upcoming draft. Is those mock drafts, those rankings, anything you pay attention to?
I've never. That's something I've never paid attention to. Coming from Australia, there's not as much hype over there, so I've always been grounded. My family's always kept me grounded, and it's. I mean, if you're on social media, you're gonna see it here and there, but I just try and stay off social media as much as I can and not focus on any of it.
Tyrese, what's been the biggest two takeaways from the last two?
Going off that Australia kind of like, I guess, heritage with the bunch of players, Johnny Furphy, Jock Landell, Dyson Daniels, all being, recent Australians making it to the NBA. How does it feel to be, a part of, the growing, I guess, tree of Australian basketball players? And do you have a footy background?
No, I don't have a footy background. I played for a year, but that's it. But I mean, it's cool. I mean, I lived with all those guys that you mentioned in the academy. I have close relationships with all of them. So, I mean, it's just cool how basketball in Australia is now, being seen by the world, and I think the NBL is taking a big jump as well, and it's getting a lot more eyes on it now. And I mean, it's as much physical over there as it is here, and the pace of the game is something that I think I had to get used to a little bit over here. But besides that, it's pretty much the same basketball, and it's great being from Australia.
So much turnover, not only college basketball, but with Duke's program.
For you, what's a skill that you think is underrated or one that is overlooked that people need to start paying attention more to?
About
your skill, yourself.
I mean, I think people think I take a backseat in scoring and stuff like that, but I mean, I don't think basketball is all about scoring. I mean, I can score the ball. I need to shoot the ball better. Obviously, I haven't shot it as well the last 2 years, but I mean, I've been able to score the ball offensively. I think I've done a great job defensively, leadership-wise, and stuff like that. But I feel like I'm underrated, underlooked as a scorer. But I mean, I don't really pay too much attention to it in a sense. I mean, I'm just out there trying to make winning plays and just trying to win games. So it's whether I score 20 points one night, 5 points another. It's just what I have to do to win.
Is there anybody you are watching like film-wise to help like take influence in mimicking your game?
I mean, I'd be watching the NBA as a whole. I'd be watching it close, but I mean, I'd just be watching my own tape and what I can get better at on a daily basis.
Have you ever been a part of a team?
What's the biggest area of growth you've seen since coming to Duke?
Program, personally, what do you mean?
Just yourself.
You said growth?
Yeah, like within yourself and your game.
Just my mental toughness. I think the season is such a roller coaster. You can get lost in losses or wins, like big wins, bad losses. So I think just staying level-headed, I've done a great job of that. And I'm gonna be the head of the ship this year, so I gotta make sure I'm level-headed the whole year.
And you're a guard, but like your guy, would you say in today's offense you're more of like a lead guard or a guy who's a table setter, or are you somebody who's more better suited off ball in terms of just
I mean,
stylistically?
Whatever coach wants, I gotta do. I mean, we played 3 guards last year, so I'm on ball, off ball. I mean, it doesn't matter. So, whatever I gotta do to help us win games. Caleb can handle the ball. I can handle the ball. Sion can handle. Everyone. Cooper can handle the ball. Like, there's no one particular guy. So I think just whatever the teams need.
How has your relationship with Caleb improved?
What makes you stand out or different from other players?
I think my mindset of the game. I don't really get lost in the outside world and what people expect of you and stuff like that. I'm all locked in on winning basketball games and I'm just trying to progress each day.
What's your club of choice in FIFA? With the length that you
I mean, I think it's going to get scary. We have a lot of size and a lot of length. I think now it's just using that to our advantage. Whether being in the gaps, I don't think we realize how how wide we can really be on the floor and how much space we can take up just by keeping our hands up, like little things like that coach always harps on. So I think we can be a really great defensive team and up there with the best.
Anything you learned about the teammates, speaking to that last question, and actually doing it in a competitive setting, did you learn something new about what you guys are capable of doing in that setting?
Playing at Countdown?
Yeah.
I mean, Countdown is just it's good. It's one time we can go in and have a little bit of fun and just get used to playing in front of a crowd. It's nothing like playing in front of camera, in camera and in front of the crazies, and I think just them getting used to everything in there. It was a good experience.
With how young the team is, has anyone stood out to you or really impressed you so far?
I mean, everyone talks about Coop, and I hadn't seen Coop play before he came to Duke. I watched maybe a game or two online, but I mean, his daily work ethic, and we'd be in the gym all the time together. But just his mindset, coming in, not worrying about the media and stuff like that. His consistent efforts on both ends of the floor is really special, and those guys. I mean, all the freshmen, they're sort of evolving into. I say it every year, but not becoming a freshman anymore. Like, they got to step up, and the quicker we can, just shift their mindset and get them playing, the way that they are right now, and staying consistent with that is going to be key. Common, Isaiah, Darren, Pat, like everyone, they've all really impressed me, and I think we just got a great freshman class.
Tyrese, Jeremy's been
Focused on the most this past summer and the offseason? Was it just the all-around game, or?
Just sharpening up my offensive and my body was a big thing as well. Being able to, last the whole season. Keeping my weight was a big thing last year. That sort of dropped off towards the back end, but I've got a great nutritionist specialist at Duke now, and I've had changed a lot of habits off the court that's going to help not only help me on the court, but improve myself.
Thank you so much.
Tyrese, your first year, you had Derek Love.
How's the start of the basketball season treating you?
It's been great. I mean, just getting a feel for everyone. Summer's been great. It's been competitive, and I'm just excited to get going.
For you, what's it been like, this college experience going into year 3 now?
A whirlwind. Obviously, coming in year early, it was a lot, but it was I was ready for the challenge, and had a solid 2 years. But I know I'm capable of much more, and had a great summer this summer, and I'm just ready.
What are some goals you have this year, and something that or a skill that you're trying to prove this year?
I'm not really trying to prove nothing. I'm just trying to win. I think the biggest thing for me is just winning. I want to be known as being a winning player and being able to play on teams with other great guys and to be able to win.
For you, you were recently ranked as like the 28th best prospect in ESPN's top 100 for this upcoming draft. Is those mock drafts, those rankings, anything you pay attention to?
I've never. That's something I've never paid attention to. Coming from Australia, there's not as much hype over there, so I've always been grounded. My family's always kept me grounded, and if you're on social media, you're gonna see it here and there, but I just try and stay off social media as much as I can and not focus on any of it.
Tyrese, what's been the biggest two takeaways from the last two